Okay, so good afternoon. So maganda yung sinundan ko, no? So may energizer tapos nagsalita si Paula. So before I start, ayoko munang sayangin yung energy. Gusto ko free-flowing lang yung energy. So I'll start with a music video from Check My School to keep us on the loop or grooving. So,
kung ikaw ay may problema, kung ikaw ay may sa libro ay nagkukulang o sa silya at sa mesa, di kailangang mangamba. Ikaw ngayon ay may magagawa.
Check my school, be informed, check my school, get involved, check my school. Kung ikaw naman ay happy, ang grades mo ay panalo, mga teachers ay ganado, budget sa pasa nyo, ipagmalaki, ipagpatuloy ang kanigaling na edukasyon. Check my school, test ka lang sa check my school, laban na sa check my school.
Impormasyon mahalaga ay makikita na. School budget at enrollment, nalitis at iba pa. Magmasita at magbantay, ang comments mo'y ipaalam. Check my school, be informed, check my school,
Get involved, check my school. Performance ng gobyerno, kaya nang bantayan. Kailangan pagbabago, para nagsimulan. Makisangkot, makialam, kapwa ko, mamamayan. Check my school, test ka lang sa check my school, laban na sa check my school.
Hey, you all tell your friends, tell your family, in your work, in your school, or in your community. Check my school, be on the note, on the net, on your phone, while on the go. Parents, teachers, students especially, check your school, check my school, check it properly. Public education all over the nation, know all their condition is your right and obligation. Instead, rather you're all hurting, you're all better answer your nation's call. Transparency, decency, social accountability, Google Mapping, GPS, and internet technology. Doesn't matter if they ride, checking one school at a time, yeah. Check my school, check my school.
Check my school, be informed, check my school, get involved, check my school. Check my school, test ka lang sa check my school, laban na sa check my school. Check my school.
okay, so magpapakilala ulit ako, so medyo mahaba yung description na ibigay. Pero basically, I'm Jecel Censoro. So I'm part of the Global Changemakers. I'm also part of the Global Youth for Anti-Corruption of the World Bank Institute. And at the same time, I'm part of the Clinton Global Initiative. So basically, these are a group of people globally who works on solutions sa mga pressing problems. At bilang nabanggit na rin yung problema, yung pinufocus ng Check My School is actually the problems on the education. So particularly on the public school. So sino pala dito yung galing sa public school? Alright. So elementary yan, high school, both. Sige, both. Alright, sige. Dun sa mga nagtaas ng kamay, pwede ba ako makarinig? Ano yung sitwasyon ng eskwelahan nyo o ng public school kung saan kayo kasama? Regardless kung high school or elementary. Sino gusto mag-share? Sige, please.
Okay, so good afternoon once again. So, I'm Eric Pantilaran from Isulan, Sultan Kudarat. I'm representing the United Isulan Youth for Progress, and at the same time, the Sultan Kudarat Active People's Network, a non-government organization that supports public schools by providing assistance like books and other instructional materials. So, isi-share ko lang sa case namin in Sultan Kudarat. In Isulan, we're so lucky because maraming tumutulong. But then in nearby towns like that of Calamansi and Palembang, wherein it's a coastal area, parang we can consider it parang like Sulu and Tawi-Tawi eh. So, yung classrooms doon, made of parang nipa-hot lang siya yung nag-exist na classrooms. Up to now meron. Then, dalawang classrooms lang yung pinaghahatian ng grade 1 hanggang grade 6. So, from grade 1 hanggang grade 3, yung klase nila is umaga. Then, yung grade 4 to 6 naman hapon yung klase. And the worst thing there is that wala silang mga libro. Kung may libro man, it's obsolete. Yung mga libro na ginagamit doon is issue pa ng PRODED. It was the PRODED before. I don't know if you are familiar with that. And another thing is when it comes to technology, wala din silang teknolohiya. They don't even see computers. They're not, kahit na nga sabihin natin, yung ilaw na to, halos hindi nga nila kilala din. And sad to say, hanggang elementary na yung naaapakan ng mga estudyante, hindi na sila nakakatungtong pa ng high school or college.
Thank you. Sige, ano yan? High school ba ito? Mix ng high school and
it's an elementary school. Actually, it's government-owned school din.
Okay, sige, thank you. Anyone who wants to share naman sa high school part, ano yung sitwasyon sa high school? Particularly on services,
Good afternoon again. Sa amin naman, high school, kabalik na rin yung nangyari doon. Sa amin, complete yung classroom namin. Na-meet namin yung average na number of students dapat. So, the conducive learning environment is there. So, we have all one book per student doon sa amin. We have one room, one CR. Meron kaming computer sets, internet connection, air-conditioned rooms. This is a public school. Naka-bricks yung pathways ng student kahit umulan, hindi mababaha. Ano ba? Kasi yung school namin is environment friendly siya. Actually, it always around, for 3 years, number 1 siya sa Brigada Eskwela, if you're familiar with that. Walang problema. Yung number of students namin, kahit rural area lang siya, yung mga na malapit sa bundok, yung mga ibang estudyante, 30 per classroom, tsaka nabibigyan namin sila ng proper attentions. Tsaka meron din kaming science class, special science class. Kaya nakakasabay kami sa mga programs ng city kahit nasa medyo far lang areas ko. Okay naman.
Okay, so yun, narinig natin, so two sides, no? Merong positive, meron ding negative. Actually, sa Check My School, hindi naman puro reklamo or puro problema yung gusto natin iparating. Actually, we just want the information, or basically kung ano yung sitwasyon sa school, ay makita natin. Kasi mahirap din mag-access ng information, lalo't wala tayong FOI. So I'll show you some pictures ng pagpunta sa field, or basically the situation in our public schools. So this is in Haro Leyte. So if you see, nakikita niyo ba? Okay, so this is in Haro Leyte. So binagyo yun noong 2010, I think. Yeah, so noong 2010, so ganito na yung issue ng mga libro. So nabasa siya, so hindi na yung nagagamit. Although kasi, even bago magkaroon ng baha, medyo talagang sira-sira niya yung mga libro. Tapos hindi yan sunod-sunod yung page. Tapos ito naman sa Zamboanga to, so the students sits on the floor. So yun yung ilang sa mga situation with regards dun sa situation ng public school. So yung Check My School, yun yung pinanghuhugutan niya na dahilan kung bakit nagkaroon ng ganitong programa. So, ang gusto ng Check My School ay magkaroon ng maayos or basically improve education services sa mga public schools, elementary at secondary. So, wala pa kami ng college. So, yung idea nito is using technology at the same time people or basically having youth or people like you, leaders, para tumulong, para ma-improve nga itong service delivery sa tulong din ng ibang stakeholders. Okay, so bigyan ko lang kayo ng framework, no? So I work with the Affiliated Network for Social Accountability. So basically kasama ko si Paula. So na-mention niya yung idea of accountability, transparency. So yung framework kung saan galing yung Check My School is using this one. So social accountability, meaning CE is citizen engagement. So ibig sabihin involve yung citizen sa ginagawa ng gobyerno, nagpa-participate sa budgeting, sa planning, and then there's citizen monitoring. So ano yung services ng gobyerno, sine-check natin kung na-provide ba yun or nakarating ba yun dun sa dapat patutunguhan. At the same time, A is for assertion kasi hindi pwedeng passive. So ibig sabihin, merong element of demand from the citizen na ito yung mga serbisyo na gusto namin, ito yung try natin na i-achieve o i-provide sa atin ng gobyerno. So yun yung framework ng Check My School. So what we do is, we engage the government, tapos yung citizens. So yung Check My School, partner kami ng Department of Education. So alam ng DepEd kung anong ginagawa natin. At the same time, they actually answer. So meron din silang, dun sa agreement with them, agreement ng Check My School with them, is kailangan nilang sumagot sa mga concerns ng Check My School. So yung nakikita niyo sa baba, ito yung mga elements or pillars na kailangan for this certain initiative to work. So dapat merong government openness. So maganda ngayon kasi yung gobyerno is talagang they're promoting transparency and accountability. So gusto nila may engagement dun sa mga tao. Pangalawa, yung organized citizen group. So yung mga young people involved sila, at the same time, nakikisangkot sila dun sa ginagawa ng government. Third is access to information. Medyo mahirap pa to sa Philippines kasi walang FOI. But good thing is that open yung government, especially yung mga champions, to share the information that they have. And then fourth, cultural appropriateness. So in certain cultures na hindi democratic, medyo mahirap yung Check My School. But luckily, in the Philippines, we encourage yung participation o yung involvement ng mga tao. Okay, so ito yung Check My School, no? So what we do are 3 things. We provide access to information. We allow people to send feedback. And third, we help the schools in solving issues. Tapos meron tayong dalawang approach, online and offline. Okay, so una, ito yung website ng Check My School. So if you go to checkmyschool.org, what we do is, meron tayong schools dyan. 45,000 school pages. At ano yung school nung kanina? Forgot the name. Hindi ko nakuha yung name ng school. But if you search it here, kung nag-aaral kayo sa public school, makikita nyo dito yung school nyo. Meron siyang school page. Tapos kung maglalagay kayo ng information, makikita nyo yun dun sa, yung gitna, yung feedback. So, magpa-flash yun dun kung ano man yung ilalagay nyo dun sa school page. So, para siyang Facebook. Tapos lahat ng issue na natatanggap ng website, ay kinakount natin yan. So, yung nakikita nyo colorful sa left side ninyo, yan ay mga issues na natatanggap ng Check My School. And at the same time, we try to solve those issues. So, minangapa din yung school. At the same time, we partner with different stakeholders. So, aside from that, pwede rin kayong mag-text. Kung wala kayong internet connection regularly, pwede nyo i-text yung Check My School. So, ito yung makikita ng information sa Check My School. So, has anyone tried to access information from, not just in Department of Education, but sa gobyerno na lang? Gano'ng kabilis kumuha ng informasyon sa gobyerno? Mabilis? Mabilis o bagal? Ano? Buffering. So, medyo hindi mo, kung halimbawa hingi ka ng information sa, say for example, nung sinisimula namin to, pwede mo pahingin lahat ng information na to. Kailangan namin pumunta sa 6 na opisina, sumula sa 6 na tao, actually more than 6 na tao, at magbabalik-balik ng ilang beses. So, ganun kahirap. But with this one, it's easier for you to access information because it's like a grocery list na makikita nila lahat ng information doon. So, we organize those information into something like a Facebook type. Although, ngayon, nire-revise namin yung design. So, later, if you wanted to like volunteer or become an intern, you're free to suggest a design your mission. So basically, it's like this one. We have a Department of Education data and a Check My School data. Ideally, kung walang difference, dapat pareho yung DepEd at Check My School data. So what we do is, pina-flash namin dyan yung DepEd data. So kinukuha yung sa gobyerno. Tapos, yung mga tao, yung mga volunteers, bine-verify yun sa eskwelahan. Yan, later you will see kung paano yun nangyayari. Tapos dito sa school page, so school page to, pwede rin kayong maglagay ng photos, videos, documents. At the same time, pwede kayong mag-post ng feedback or announcement sa inyong school page. We also have our Facebook, which I encourage you to like. So, basically itong Check My School, so it uses the social media. So we'll link our website to the social media para mas madali na makipag-engage or mag-share ng impormasyon. So people, yung mga parents, halimbawa, dyan na sila mag-post ng picture kasi may Facebook naman sila. So tinatag lang, tapos makikita na siya doon kaagad. Aside from Facebook, we also have our Twitter. So that's online CMS. So doon naman, nakasync lang naman kung ano yung nakasulat dito or for updates. And at the same time, we have our YouTube channel. Kasi yung iba, kung hindi picture, pwede na mga video. So doon namin pinupost ng mga videos about the school. Okay ba kayo? Pero pa? Sige, medyo mahirap yung mga ganitong time. Medyo kailangan struggle para ma-absorb after a long day. Anyway, so that's the online part. Ito naman yung offline part ng Check My School. So we try to network with different stakeholders. So one with the government. Maganda na nandito si Mayor Karen kanina. So, because she's one of the people who actually adopted Check My School. Actually, in the process of adopting Check My School. So ideally, kasi yung sa local government, meron kasi yung local school board. So si Mayor, co-chaired by the DepEd division yun, yung local school board. So meron silang budget para sa edukasyon. So yung kung sa Quezon City, taga Quezon City ako, kung makikita nyo, yung ibang building, meron yung mga nakasulat na pangalan ni Mayor. Actually, yung iba doon, galing doon sa fund ng local government. So we try to get that, partner with them para magbigay sila ng information. At the same time, kung may issue, yung fund nila para sa edukasyon, ibigay nila doon sa mga nangangailangan. So aside from government, we also partner with the academe. Actually, if I'm not mistaken, partner namin ang Silliman University because we have a Check My School Dumaguete. Yeah. So, and then yung coordinator there is si Sunny. So, ideally, we partner with the academe kasi meron yung student council, tsaka meron yung tinatawag na NSTP. So, what we do is, we train the NSTP students for them to go to the school. So, later ulit, i-explain ko ano yung ginagawa ng mga volunteers. So, basically, galing sa mga universities yung pool of volunteers. Tapos, we also engage also with private sector para dun sa mga pangailangan ng school. And of course, citizens group like Rotaract, Boy Scouts. Also, as our volunteers. So, ito yung tawag namin sa mga volunteers. Tawag namin sa kanila ay info-mediary. Anyone who nakasubok ng bumili sa Avon? Avon ladies. Okay. Wala. Sige. So, ideally, para silang Avon ladies. So, assuming na yung informasyon ay yung, say for example, lotion. So, from dun sa bumili at dun sa factory, assume na yung factory ay yung Check My School at yung tao yung, i-assume nyo na yung eskwelahan. So, ang ginagawa ng Avon ladies, kinukuha niya yung order mula dun sa bumili dun sa tao, tapos dadalhin niya sa warehouse, kukunin yung product, tapos ibabalik doon sa tao. So, ideally, para siyang bridge. So, yun yung ginagawa ng infomediary. Sa kanya naman, information. So, binibridge niya yung minimake sure niya na yung information mula dun sa eskwelahan ay makakarating sa website at yung information sa website ay makakarating sa eskwelahan. So, importante ito para lalo na dun sa mga eskwelahan na walang internet. So far, ito yung mga area coordinators namin or mga infomediaries namin. So, there's scouts, merong mga from different youth organizations. So, ito yung ginagawa ng volunteers annually. But, hindi naman ibig sabihin, ito na yung parang ultimate na ginagawa nila. So, what we do is we train them. So, annually, merong training na gaganap. Depende so, iba-ibang lugar naman yun. So, what they do is, they have a launching activity. Pwedeng fun run, pwedeng kite flying, kung ano-ano man. So, ideally, dapat maging fun lang ito. So, pagkatapos ng mga launching na yun, alam niyo naman yung Brigada Eskwela, no? So, parang ganun siya. Tapos, sabay-sabay, yung mga tao, yung volunteers, na pupunta sa school, tapos i-check, parang inventory. Meron na kasi silang DepEd data naman. So, ang gagawin nila, i-check nila yung data ng DepEd, yung inventory ng DepEd. Ito yung number ng enrollment, ito yung number ng toilet. So, ang gagawin nila, i-check nila kung tama ba yung report ng eskwelahan. So, pupunta yun sa school, i-count niya, okay, 2 po yung upuan na nakasulat 4, pwede rin namang wala talagang difference, so tama yung data. So, para siya nag-inventory yung mga volunteers. Tapos, after nun, pagkatapos niyang ma-check, syempre, i-consult muna yun sa admin, tsaka dun sa mga tao kung okay na ba yung data, tapos pipirmahan. Pag okay na, dun niya ilalagay sa website. Dun sa nakita niyo kaninang school page. So ano ngayon kung nailagay yung information? Siyempre wala namang relevance yung information kung wala lang naman nangyayari. So what we do with the information that we have, so pupunta yung mga tao, no? Tapos pipicturean din nila eh. So what we do is lahat ng information na yun, kino-consolidate yun. Tapos, pinapadala yun sa DepEd. Kasi gusto namin na yung DepEd ay sumagot sa mga concern. So every month, meron niyang pagpapadala na nagaganap. Pagkatapos nun, talagang kukulitin namin sila para sumagot. Once na sumagot sila, ipapadala yan dito sa school, kung ano man yung good news. Kung sakaling wala talagang budget or limitado yung resources ng DepEd, then we go to the private sectors or other partners. Kasi what we wanted here is a multi-sector intervention. So ito yung some accomplishments. So far, meron tayong 45,000 schools covered online, both elementary and high school na public lang. We have 256 schools na may check my school team. So ibig sabihin may volunteers. And we have 32 areas covered. So kasama itong Dumaguete. Tapos kasama rin yung Basay. Well, actually there are multiple areas dito sa Negros. And then there's 32 areas covered. So isang sector lang yung Dumaguete. And then we have 42 coordinators, 1,000 plus volunteers, and we have 2 million total reach in social media and our website. So ito yung halimbawa ng mga na-solve. So nakita nyo kanina yung cycle, di ba? So what we do is actually, nireport, ito sa Iloilo to eh. Nung bumisita kami, actually, Iloilo, Mambusaw Capiz, saka Gimbal Iloilo. Tapos Kalinag Iloilo. So nireport natin yung mga issues dyan. At luckily, sumagot naman kaagad yung DepEd. So, nakikita natin na once we have good information, sumasagot naman actually yung DepEd. Okay, so before I proceed, I'll show one video. I'll let one of our volunteers speak through a video.
One time, may communication kaming na-receive na merong bisita na mag-o-orient regarding Check My School. And it is intermediary Mr. Paul Villanueva.
I'm Paul Thomas Villanueva, intermediary for Leyte Division. Presently, I am assigned for 6 schools in Leyte Division. I have 2 schools in Santa Fe, Leyte, 2 schools in Alang-Alang, Leyte, and 2 schools in Haro, Leyte. I first stopped at GPTA asking for their commitment for their sense of volunteerism for Check My School.
Bawat room pinunta namin, baga, ang GPT, kinunta ko lahat from President, Board of Directors. So, inano ko sila, tinawag ko sila kung pwede sila makatulong. Check namin ang sira o wala, o yung pwede pa.
In the field, what we did is, we get some information from the school, and we put them into the online platform of the Check My School, which is the Check My School website. Ito yung photo na to, kinuha ko to in Santa Fe Central School last July. At the start, kulang talaga yung textbooks. Pero nang binagyo last March, lalo nagkulang dahil nasira. And if some textbooks, hindi siya nabasa, iba naman is punit-punit, tapos may kulang-kulang. For example, kung ngayon nasa 20 ka, page 20 ka, as tabi niya niyan is 150. Or, meron siya mga kagat-kagat ng termites or daga.
Through Check My School, when we sent our problems to IECS through website, this was answered immediately. This March, many books has been given to us immediately from the central office directly to our school.
Marami talagang naitulong yung Check My School sa pagmumonitor ng physical facilities. In fact, there were parents who were involved in the gathering of data. Ito pa. I was able to reach out the proper authorities kung mayroon kami mga concerns, issues na dapat sa nasa taas. Yung Check My School program ang naging tulay.
Ang malaking diferensya noon kaysa ngayon. Kasi ngayon nga, pagdating ng internet, lahat ng problema nalalaman ka agad doon sa kinautulan. Ngayon, isang tikit ko lang sa internet ko, malalaman ko agad sa central office. Through Check My School.
Okay, so yun yung example video ng isa sa mga na-accomplish ng Check My School. So si Paul, volunteer lang yun from UP Tacloban. So yun. Okay, so some lessons. So one is, let's move from being a collectivist to becoming a real activist. Kasi yung iba sa atin, makalike lang ng, say for example, an advocacy. Parang bang sapat na yun. Actually, let's, guys, ano lang yun. It's more of, minsan kasi nila-like natin para lang mapansin tayo ng crush natin, na nilike natin, makikita niya sa notification niya. Or sometimes parang minsan di naman talaga natin naiintindihan. I encourage you to please try to be more active in pursuing that. That's why hindi lang siya click ng click. Hindi lang siya para bang share ng share. What we have to do is try to be more involved in the advocacy. So halimbawa yan, this is in Bohol naman, one of our volunteers. So ino-orient niya yung mga tao. So minsan, kahit makakain lang yan, halimbawa sa Dunkin' Donuts, try to tell some stories and make other people involved in your advocacy. Maybe not just in Check My School, but in also other advocacies. Next one is promote an informed intervention for the schools. Kasi minsan naman, I know you have organizations and sometimes we try to donate a lot of school supplies. Pero tinanong niyo ba yun ba talaga yung kailangan ng schools? So what we have in Check My School is a feedback mechanism kung saan makikita mo ano talaga yung kailangan ng schools. Baka naman hindi school supplies, baka hindi naman libro, baka toilets. Actually, majority sa mga eskwelahan dito sa Pilipinas, pangit yung toilets, madumi, ganyan. So, yun yung mga kailangan ng eskwelahan. Try to do something or try to provide something na kailangan ng school and try to involve other sectors as well. And the next is, education is actually our responsibility and not just our right. So basically, what we have to do is try to be involved at the same time. Also, try to have our part in improving that education services in our public schools especially. And then governance is not just the business of the government, it's our call. So kanina nabanggit ni Paula that for us to be able to have reform, actually dapat involved tayo, dapat participative tayo. So ganun din yung gustong gawin ng Check My School. So, halimbawa yan, so may nakikita nyo, mga estudyante yan, tapos kasama nila yung principal. Kasama sila sa nakikipag-usap, kasama sila sa nagsasabi, baka po mas magandang gawin to, or baka ito yung dapat natin gawin next year. So, kasama sila, nakikip-participate sila dun sa planning, sa budgeting, lahat ng proseso, especially sa governing ng school. And of course, lastly, we are currently looking for volunteers, interns, specifically for, I know this is a good opportunity kasi diverse yung mga tao dito, especially, and most especially, you are leaders. So you might want to volunteer or actually tell this to people you know that we may have a bigger community para dito sa Check My School. So currently, we're nationwide naman, although not all areas or not all cities and municipalities are actually covered or has Check My School. So ito yung aming mga contact details. So basically, you can contact us at magre-reply naman ka agad. So, and for the last message is that when you are involved, when there's good information, you can have better services, especially in the school. So, yun lang naman. Thank you.
That was a very nice experience or a lecture coming from a young public servant, mga ka-age lang natin. May I request Mr. John Joshua Dulgulao and Ms. Jecel Tandok to stand in the center, please, for the awarding of the tokens. Is there any questions? Oh, Mary.
Sige, question na yun. Question?
Hello. Good afternoon, ma'am. I'm Philip Miano. Actually, taga-Leyte po ka. Ako po taga-Leyte. And I'm from Leyte Normal University. Actually, this is not a question. Actually, this is just like a kung paano tayo mag-work. Kasi, I'm an educator. I'm an education student. Kung paano po ba siguro yung check my school at yung Leyte Normal University nagkakaroon ng isang mabuting privilege para kasi personally noong last November sumali po kami ng isang leadership conference sa amin in Region 8 and yung batch po namin yun po kasi po namin kasi sa education kung gusto ko lang kung kung paano nga tayo magkakaroon ng isang medyo magandang partnership.
Sige, salamat. Sorry, ano yung name? Philip?
Philip.
Okay, so Philip, ganito kasi nangyayari yung partnership ng Check My School. Depende din sa kakayahan din na gusto, or basically yung contribution na gustong ibigay ng partner. So, halimbawa kung merong mga teachers to, mas preference silang magturo, pwede yun, pwede magturo sila. Kasi yung Check My School naman, pwede tumulong ka sa pag-train ng mga tao, pwede kang tumulong dun sa marketing. Kasi ito yung pagtutulong dun sa school na mismo na ma-solve yung issues nila. Pwede rin dun sa communication o basically yung publicity ng Check My School. Pwede rin sa research. So alamin natin ano ba talaga yung mga kulang sa eskwelahan. So iba-iba siyang sector. So tinatanong namin usually yung partner, ano yung kaya niyong i-contribute. Tapos doon natin pag-usapan kung ano yung pwede nyo. You can contact us on any of this platform. Other questions?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am Dennis Rendon, working from province of North Cotabato, and I am a student trustee of Cotabato Foundation College of Science and Technology. Actually, ma'am, this is not a question. I would like to share everyone the situation in our school, and I believe that I think our school is the only state college in the Philippines which offering the CCP. The core program of our institution is the CCP, the Custodial Care Program, where students from elementary up to college are free. The administration, they provided everything, the school, school tuition, food, house, and everything. What they're going to do is just to study. But those students are member of a government wards or the children of adversity, or shall we say less fortunate children. So 100% of our population, 70% of that are wards. But the problem is hindi masyado masusustain yung kanilang mga needs. It's because of lack of budget. So, how I wish that Check My School can reach our school.
Thank you for that comment. Pero you're mentioning tertiary, no? Tama ba ako?
From kindergarten, elementary,
Okay. So, kasama
high school
lang.
to college.
Okay, sige. Currently, what we have actually in Cotabato, oh, sorry, what's your name pala?
Dennis.
Thank you, Dennis. So, ngayon kasi ang meron kami sa Cotabato, I think is Midsayap.
Midsayap.
So, meron kaming area sa Midsayap. So, anong particular city or municipality or Cotabato?
Arakan, ma'am. Arakan, North Cotabato.
Arakan, North Cotabato. So, currently, I think wala. But if you like, you wanted to volunteer or you know someone na pwedeng maging volunteer kung may school doon, university, or baka yung SK, pwede mag-volunteer para mas marami pa kayong projects. So yeah, pwede nyo gawin tong Check My School. So ideally, you just contact us, sabihin nyo kung ano yung kailangan, ano yung mabibigay ninyong contribution, or kung may volunteers na kayong pwede ibigay, then we can work on that. So ganun lang siya. Tapos after nun, ang importante lang naman nun, merong tao na mag-provide ng information. So pwede i-train namin kayo para maging teachers or trainers. Tapos kayo yung pumunta sa school, sabihin nyo may ganito. Tapos kayo na rin yung parang tumulong para mag-send ng information. Kasi hindi lang naman website, pwede rin silang mag-text. Basta alam nila.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.